Here's what I'm hearing, Ira, and we're going to leave it at this. I'm going to let you go after this.
Okay.
And I want it to just resonate here. I'm going to ask you something deep. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
How bad did that damage you when you took an unarmed man's life? Do you think that gave you cancer? Do you think God... have you ever gotten over it?
Let me tell you this. It damaged me so bad that when Chauvin got sentenced, I watched right before his sentencing, before they read his verdict, I watched his chest rise and how he was breathing. I felt that same anxiety I felt over 20-something years ago. You never forget it. And people don't realize that you are human. When you take a life, I don't care how bad, how macho, I was one of the baddest, machoest, cocky, big ego cops you ever want to see in your life. But when you take another human being's life, you lose a part of yours. And it damages you forever. I want you to believe that. It's not a day in my life that I don't think about Jose Eldorado. It's not a day in my life that I didn't pray that God save his soul because I took his life. It's not a day in my life I didn't think that I got cancer to shorten my life because I'd shortened another man's life. People don't realize you carry these burdens with you. We cops, we human. When we make mistakes, don't you think for a minute we don't pay for them before a jury decides we pay for them. You pay for them in every way. Your family pays for it too. So I'm not saying what he did was right or wrong. I'm just saying, look at the human side of a human being and I'm going to just say it bluntly. Sometimes you fuck up and it's not intentional. Sometimes you do something stupid and it's not intentional. Some days you have a bad day. And if you're a cop on that bad day and you take somebody's life, it changes your life for the rest of your life. I don't think Chauvin is sitting back in the jail cells saying, I'm glad I killed that guy. I'm glad I'm in this situation. I bet he wish he could turn everything around. And even though he had that smug look on his face, we don't even know if that was a smug look or was that man in some sort of zone. I'm not taking up for him, but all I'm saying is I've been there when you say, oh shit. When they told me, hey, he didn't have a gun. And I thought that guy had a gun. I said, oh shit in my head. Because I knew what was coming. So you got to look at the human side of these officers. You got to look at them. I'm a broken old man right now. My health is not well, but I fight every day for me and for everybody else that I can. But I want you guys to realize, most of your cops out there, when they give 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years of their life to law enforcement, it's because they got real heart and they really care.
What was the name of the man who you killed?
Jose Eldorado. I'll never forget his name.
Should we take
Jose Eldorado.
You want to say a few words? Maybe a little remembrance of him?
No, I don't know if that would be respectful now. I was going to write about him in my book. I'm writing a book right now. And I was going to write about him in the book, and me and the editor talked about that. Some people may not appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to respect him and his family,
I'm going to remember. We're going to take just a moment here for him and you. Just a second so everybody can think about what you just said. I want to thank you for coming, Ira, and God bless you, brother. And I'll give you a call. I hope you rebound. Huh?
I appreciate you, man. Keep fighting for the truth, man, really.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
I appreciate you, man. Be safe.